Welcome to the Madison Miller Podcast. Today is Thursday, October 10th, 2024. I apologize for not doing a podcast. Yesterday, unforeseen circumstances led to that. So, we'll do the baseball players from the last 2 days and look ahead to today's playoff games. We have the WNBA playoffs, and then we'll pick the finals. That starts tonight. NHL started the other day. We have college football, Thursday night football, soccer, golf, news and notes, and best bet. We'll start the playoffs for baseball. We'll go over results from the last 2 days and look ahead to today. So Tuesday, Mets over the Phillies 7-2 to take a 2-1 series lead. And the Padres over the Dodgers 6-5 to take a 2-1 series lead. And then yesterday, Game 3, Tigers over the Guardians 3-0 to take a 2-1 series lead. NLDS Game 4, Mets over the Phillies 4-1 to advance to their first NLCS in 9 years. Game 3, Yankees over the Royals 3-2 to take a 2-1 series lead. And Game 4 in the NLDS, Dodgers over the Padres 8-0 to force a Game 5 back at Dodger Stadium tomorrow night. All right, 2 games tonight. 6 o'clock on TNT. Guardians, Tigers, Game 4. Tigers with a chance to clinch to the ALCS. Tariq Skubal is potentially pitching in this game on short rest. Wouldn't surprise me. Tanner Bibbe is going for the Guardians. So Detroit's probably going to do a bullpen game, maybe with a little Skubal in there if they really want to go for it. The Guardians are minus 122. The Tigers are plus 104 over under 6.5. Overs minus 114. Unders minus 106. Guardians minus 1.5 is plus 146. Tigers plus 1.5 is minus 176. I like the under. This has been an under series. Good pitching. So I'm going to go with the under. And 8 o'clock on TBS, Yankees, Royals, Garrett Cole, and Michael Wacha. Yankees minus 154, Royals plus 130 over under 7.5. Overs minus 122, unders even money. Yankees minus 1.5 plus 108, Royals plus 1.5 is minus 130. I think the Yankees close out tonight. Garrett Cole on the bump, he'll be better. Don't know if I trust Michael Wacha at this point of his career. The Yankees got them a little bit in Game 1. So I'm going to lay the run line with the Yankees as they can clinch their second ALCS in 3 years. It'll be Aaron Judge's 4th ALCS, and it'll be the first time in a very long time where both the Yankees and the Mets are in the LCSs, which would be amazing for this city. All right, now I'll move on to the WNBA. We will recap the Game 7 from the other day and look ahead to the finals. So Tuesday, Lynx over the Sun, 88-77 to advance to the WNBA finals. Nafisa Collier, 27 points, 11 boards in the win. And DeJounte Carrington for Connecticut, 17 points, 12 boards in defeat. So let's pick the series before you pick the game. Lynx Liberty, going to be a good series. Best player in the series is probably Brianna Stewart. Or you can make a case for Nafisa Collier. And you can make a case even for Sabrina Ionescu. But I'm going to say Brianna Stewart is the best player in the series. She's just a big game player. Best player on the best team. Coaching advantage, I'd say. And there's a very interesting wrinkle in this series. Sandy Brondello against her former team. Right, wasn't she the Lynx coach? Oh, she was the Mercury coach. My bad. I was thinking of somebody else. I knew she used to coach somebody, but Sandy Brondello back in the WNBA finals. She's a fantastic coach. And Cheryl Reeve is the coach of the Lynx. She's also the president of basketball operations there too. So she's like the Greg Popovich of that team. It was her first WNBA finals in a while. So, she's going to get her team riled up. It's going to be a great series, I think. And I think the storyline is, can the Liberty finally do it? Can they do the damn thing? I think they can do the damn thing, and I think they will do the damn thing. I'm picking the Liberty in 5 games. I think Collier is going to carry Minnesota on her back for the series. I think the Lynx are a better team than given credit for. I'm trying to find a series outcome here. Here we go. Liberty 3-2 is plus 320. The favorite outcome is either the sweep or 3-1. I don't think that's happening. Yeah, Liberty 3-2 plus 320. And they're minus 275 favorites. That's too high, and the Lynx are plus 225. That's disrespectful. The Lynx are a good team. But I'm going to say the Liberty in 5 plus 320. That's going to be my pick. And then game 1, 8 o'clock ESPN tonight. Ryan Rucco, Rebecca Lobo on the call. The Liberty are giving 6. Souls 159.5. I'm going to take the Lynx getting the 6. I think there's going to be a lot of pressure on the Liberty in game 1 at home. I just think Collier is going to keep a minute. I think plus 225 is tempting for the money line outright, but I'm going to take the Lynx getting 6.5 against the Liberty. All right, now move on to hockey. It started on Tuesday night. So we'll go over Tuesday and Wednesday results and look ahead to tonight's slate. So Tuesday, Blues over the Kraken 3-2. Panthers over the Bruins 6-4. Utah over the Blackhawks 5-2. And then yesterday, Rangers over the Penguins 6-0. Habs over the Leafs 1-0. Jets over the Oilers 6-0. Flames over the Canucks 6-5 in overtime on a game winner by Connor Zary. And the Golden Knights over the Avalanche 8-4. Wow, it's a lot of high-scoring games. Big slate tonight. 7 o'clock, you have the Habs at the Bruins. Bruins minus 260, Habs plus 210, over under 6.5, overs plus 112, unders minus 138. Habs plus 1.5 is minus 20, Bruins minus 1.5 is even money. I'm landing with the Bruins. I think this is a letdown for the Habs after beating Toronto. Kings Sabres. Kings minus 114, Sabres minus 105, over under 6.5, overs plus 106, unders minus 130. Kings minus 1.5 plus 215, Sabres plus 1.5 is minus 265. I'm going with the Sabres minus 105. They got to bounce back after losing those games to the Devils. Panthers Senators. Panthers minus 134, Sens plus 112, over under 6.5, overs minus 102, unders minus 120. Panthers minus 1.5 plus 176, Sens plus 1.5 is minus 215. I'm going to go with Florida in regulation plus 110. Maple Leafs Devils. Devils minus 140, Leafs plus 116, over under 6.5, overs minus 118, unders minus 104. Leafs plus 1.5 is minus 205, Devils minus 1.5 plus 168. I'm going to go with the over. 7:30, Utah Islanders. Islanders minus 154, Utah plus 128, over under 5.5, overs minus 130, unders plus 106. Utah plus 1.5 is minus 100, Isles minus 1.5 plus 162. I'm going to go with the under at plus money. 8 o'clock, Penguins Red Wings. Detroit minus 134, Pens plus 112, over under 6.5, overs minus 112, unders minus 108. Pens plus 1.5 is minus 215, Red Wings minus 1.5 plus 176. Bounce back spot for the Penguins plus 112. 8 o'clock on ESPN Plus and Hulu, Stars Predators. Stars minus 118, Preds minus 102, over under 6.5, overs even money, unders minus 122. Stars minus 1.5 plus 210, Preds plus 1.5 is minus 260. I'm going to take the Predators in their home opener at minus 102. Blue Jackets Wild. Wild minus 255. Columbus plus 205. Over under 6.5. Overs plus 102. Unders minus 124. Blue Jackets plus 1.5 is minus 125. Wild minus 1.5 plus 104. I'm going to go alternate under 5.5 plus 130. And then 10:30 ESPN Plus and Hulu Blues Sharks. Blues minus 166. Sharks plus 138. Over under 5.5. Overs minus 138. Unders plus 112. Blues minus 1.5 plus 152. Sharks plus 1.5 is minus 184. For this one, I'm going to go with the Blues in regulation at minus 105, but I do not feel particularly good about that pick. Now move on to college football. We'll talk about results from the last two nights. And look ahead to tonight's games. So Tuesday night, Liberty beat FIU 31-24 in overtime. And then yesterday, Jacksonville State beat New Mexico State 54-13. 3 games tonight, 7:30 ESPN2, Coastal Carolina, James Madison. I have JMU 13.5, total 62 3/5. And we have 9.5 and 16.5. I'm going to lay the points of James Madison. They're going to win by double digits. 8 o'clock, Middle Tennessee, Louisiana Tech. I have Tech by 10, total 47 4/5. That's 4.5 and 49.5. I'm going to lay it with Louisiana Tech. And on ESPNU, UTEP, Western Kentucky, I have Western 16.5, total 49 2/5. And it's 19.5 and 57.5. I love under in that game. All right, Thursday night football tonight. We have NFC West. San Francisco, Seattle. A ton of injuries on San Francisco, some on Seattle. My line here is the Seahawks by 5.5, total 46 4/5. And it is San Francisco 3.5, total 49.5. If this game was a Sunday, this would have been my underdog pick of the week. I just have to go somewhere else for that, I guess. I'm taking Seattle plus the 5.5 and plus 152 to win the game on the field. San Francisco is just too banged up right now. Okay, now move on to soccer. We have a lot of stuff to talk about from the last 2 days. And we have a lot of stuff to get into today. So, Tuesday results. Women's Champions League, Lyon over Galatasaray 3-0. Roma over VfL Wolfsburg 1-0. FC 20 over Celtic 2-0. Chelsea over Real Madrid 3-2. USL India over Loudoun 1-0. The EFL Trophy, Wigan Athletic over Carlisle United 2-0. Fleetwood Town over Barrow 3-0. Leighton Orient and Colchester United 1-1 draw. Leighton wins 4-2 on penalties. Milton Keynes and Arsenal under 21 2-2 draw. Milton Keynes wins 3-1 on penalties. Marcombe over Nottingham under 21 4-2. Northampton Town over Notts County 2-0. Peterborough United over Stevenage 2-0. Rotherham United over Newcastle United under 21 3-1. Swindon Town over Bristol Rovers 4-0. Tremaine Rovers over Accrington Stanley 2-1. Lincoln City over Grimsby Town 2-1. Birmingham City over Shrewsbury Town 4-0. Wrexham over Wolverhampton under 21 3-0. Bolton Wanderers, Aston Villa under 21 1-1 draw. Aston Villa under 21 wins 4-1 on penalties. AFC Wimbledon over Crawley Town 4-3. Crewe Alexandra over Harrogate Town 1-0. And Huddersfield Town over Barnsley 2-0. Yesterday's results. UEFA Women's League. Bayern over Arsenal 5-2. Hammarby over St. Pölten 2-0. Man City over Barcelona 2-0. Juventus over Varenga 2-0. Nations League, St. Kitts and Nevis over British Virgin Islands 3-1. Barbados over U.S. Virgin Islands 5-0. Belize over Anguilla 1-0. USL, North Carolina over Tulsa 2-0. El Paso, San Antonio 2-2 draw. Phoenix over New Mexico 2-1. Orange County over Colorado Springs 2-0. Sacramento, Monterey Bay 2-2 draw. USL League 1, Central Valley over Spokane 1-0. And then today we have a lot going on in soccer. Nations League today, group stage. So 12 o'clock, Latvia and North Macedonia. So North Macedonia plus 120, Latvia plus 240, draw plus 190. I'm going to go with North Macedonia plus 120. Moldova, Andorra. Moldova minus 290, Andorra 10-1, the draws plus 280. Or go over 2.5 goals plus 166. $245, Faroe Islands and Armenia. Armenia plus 110, Faroe Islands plus 250, draws 2-1. I'll take Armenia plus 110. England, Greece. England minus 380, Greece plus 950, the draw is 4-1. Over 2.5 goals minus 118. Austria and Kazakhstan. Austria minus 50, Kazakhstan 17-1, the draw is plus 750. I'm going over 3.5 goals minus 102. Finland and Republic of Ireland. Finland plus 175. Ireland plus 170. Draw plus 180. Draw plus 180. Gibraltar and San Marino. Gibraltar minus 160. San Marino 5-1. The draw is plus 220. Under 1.5 goals is plus 114. Let's do both teams to score plus 176. Maybe that's a 1-1 draw. Italy, Belgium. Italy minus 110, Belgium plus 310, draw plus 220. Italy minus 110. Norway, Slovenia. Norway minus 175, Slovenia plus 490, draws plus 250. I'm going to do over 2.5 goals minus 106. And then Israel, France. France is a 6-1 favorite. Israel's 13-1, the draw 6-1. Over 3.5 goals plus 102. Next is the CONMEBOL. We have a couple of qualifying games today. 4 o'clock, Bolivia, Colombia. Colombia plus 125. Bolivia plus 240. Draws 2-1. Colombia plus 125. 5 o'clock, Ecuador, Paraguay. Ecuador minus 170. Paraguay 6-1. The draws plus 240. I'm going to do both teams to score plus 180. Venezuela, Argentina. Argentina minus 185. Venezuela plus 550. Draw plus 290. Over 2.5 goals plus 129. And then Chile, Brazil at 8. Brazil's minus 180. Chile plus 550. Draw plus 270. Over 2.5 goals at plus 136. And then we have the AFC qualifying. We have some finals. Austria for China 3-1, and then right now underway Uzbekistan, Iran, and Jordan, South Korea. All right, 12 o'clock is Qatar and Kyrgyz Republic. Qatar is minus 290. Kyrgyzstan's 9-1. The draw's plus 480. Under 2.5 goals plus 118. UAE, North Korea. UAE minus 165. North Korea's 5-1. The draw's plus 260. Over 2.5 goals plus 122. Oman, Kuwait. Oman minus 175. Kuwait's 550. Draws 270. Over plus 124. 2.5. Bahrain and Indonesia. Bahrain plus 135. Indonesia plus 210. Draw plus 210. I'm going to go with the draw plus 210. 2 o'clock, Saudi Arabia, Japan. Japan minus 75. Saudi Arabia 5-1. The draw is plus 280. Over 2.5 goals minus 103. And then Iraq, Palestine. Iraq minus 20. Palestine 6-1. The draw is plus 330. Over 2.5 goals minus 103. And then the Africa Cup of Nations qualifying. Underway right now, Zimbabwe and Namibia. Zimbabwe up 1-0 right now. I'm going to rapid fire these picks. 12 o'clock, Ghana, Sudan. Actually, I don't have the... Oh, I do. Ghana minus 290, Sudan is 8-1. The draw's plus 350. This is ESPN bet because FanDuel doesn't have it. Over 2.5 goals plus 105. Congo DR and Tunisia. Congo minus 270. Tunisia is 8-1. The draw's plus 310. Over 2.5 goals plus 130. Cape Verde and Botswana. Cape Verde minus 260. Botswana plus 650. Draw plus 310. Over 2.5 goals plus 125. 3 o'clock, Algeria, Togo. Algeria minus 360. Togo's plus 850. Draws plus 125. And we'll under 2.5 goals at even money. And then Burkina Faso and Burundi. Burkina minus 10, Burundi 5-1. The draws plus 310. I'm going over 2.5 goals at minus 105. So there you have it for soccer. Now move on to golf. So yesterday I would have probably gave out a pick for the tournament, but now it's underway. So it is what it is. We'll just look at the leaderboard for the Black Desert Championship, which is underway. So Kevin Strelman, Joseph Bridgman, and Rico Hoey are 1 under. Scott Chesky is 1 over. And that even is S.H. Kim, Rio Hisatuna, Kevin Tway, Chandler Phillips, and Pearson Cootie. And then it's Kelly Craft, Patrick Rogers, Ryan Moore, John Kim, Kevin Chappell, Roger Sloan, Mac Miser, Bu Hauser, Ben Close, Chad Ramey, Trey Mullinax, Jill Dahman, Lucas Hodges, Daniel Berger, Michael Kim, Cam Champ, Nate Hardy, J.B. Holmes, Stefan Yeager, J.J. Spawn, Bryce Garnett, Siemens Power, Nicholas Echevarria, Evan Van Royen, Doug Gim, Callum Tarrant, Austin Cook, Justin Lauer, Matthew Neesmith, Grayson Sieg, Justin Sue, Dylan Wu, Matt Schrader, Henrik Norlander, Wesley Bryan, Alex Baddeley, Ryan Fox, Andrew Novak, Nate Lashley, Vincent Whaley, Lucas Griffin, Joseph Burnett, Austin Smotherman, Roger Campos, Paul Bargin, Eric Barnes, Alexander Jork, Scott Piercy, C.T. Pond, Harry Springer, Grayson Higo, Trey Merritt, Ben Taylor, Sammy Valimaki, Mark Hubbard, Alex Molly, Carson Young, Lucas Glover, Harry English, Trezor V, Kevin Kisner, Pat Gazier, Chris Kirk, Peter Malnati, Camilo Vegas, Luke Bliss, Tyler Duncan, Keith Mitchell, Sean O'Hare, Robbie Shelton, Chase Hadley, Will Gordon, Davis Lipsky, Taylor Montgomery, B. Colley, Tyson Alexander, Patrick Knowles, Kevin Doherty. And yeah, and Trevor Whitney. Those are the notables in the tournament. Let's see if I can live bet somebody. Lucas Glover, 35-1. So let's give that out. All right, news and notes. This is going to be a rapid fire, but it's going to be long. So the biggest news that broke over the last couple of days is that the Jets fired Robert Saleh. From a sports standpoint, surprising by the timing. The Jets, historically as a franchise, don't do in-season coaching changes, but here we are. They just looked really out of sorts against the Broncos and even the Vikings. So, that is interesting, of the timing, like I said. And taking over for the Jets' interim coach is Jeff Ulbrich, who's the defensive coordinator. And then there was talk that Saleh was going to fire Nate Hackett. But Saleh ended up getting the axe himself, and it was Woody Johnson's decision. So Woody Johnson runs the Jets. People say that about John Mara at the Giants, but it's true about the Jets, for sure. And now they're officially on Belichick watch. R.J. Barrett out for the preseason with the AC joint sprain. Lonzo Ball playing the preseason, which is crazy. Kayvon Thibodeau had wrist surgery. He's week to week. Not great for the Giants' defense. So Adams' trade talk slowed down as the Saleh firing, Carr's injury may impact the pursuit. The Eagles cut Devin White. Has not played since signing the $1 million deal in the offseason. So Bradley Beal says that the Bucks were willing to trade Chris Middleton to the Wizards in a deal for Beal. That's crazy. That's news to me. So, Alabama defensive coordinator Malachi Moore is causing anxiety, says that Kane Womack's calls have been arriving a little late. Kane Womack's the DC. So yeah, that's not ideal. Tyrese Halliburton confided in USA Basketball Legends as he spoke to LeBron, Melo, and Wade about Olympics benching. In USA Basketball is eyeing Zion and... Alright, I can find those names together. Ja and Zion for 2028. Which doesn't surprise me. The Saints are starting Spencer Rattler on Sunday against the Bucks after Derek Carr's injury. So that is awesome. I love it. And the Patriots are starting Drake May on Sunday against the Texans. Should have did it last week. Maybe they would have won. The NCAA is shortening the portal window as transfer portal period is moving from 45 to 30 days in college football and men's college basketball. I like that a lot. That's the right move. Bronny wanted to go pro as Rich Paul says nobody pressured Bronny to leave USC early for the league. Michael Pittman out for a couple of weeks with a back injury. Not good for the Colts. Deron Bland could be back for the Cowboys on Sunday against the Lions. That'd be huge. Bad news for the Texans. Nico Collins placed on IR with a hamstring injury. Devontae Adams to miss his third straight game with the injury. Christian Wilkins going on IR after foot surgery, not good for the Raiders. Aaron Jones week to week. But the Vikings have a bye week. Seahawks pass rusher Uchenna Nwosu going on the IR, missing 4 weeks, not great for them. Jeff McNeil may come back for the Mets as he could come back from injury in this series. TNT had a tribute for Johnny Gaudreau and his brother Matthew in their pregame show. The Red Sox fire 6 coaches as significant staffing changes are made after Boston misses the playoffs for the 3rd straight year. However, the Padres boycotted interviews as the team refused in-game conversations with the league insider due to an article he released before the game. Manny Machado won't face discipline as the league reviewed footage of Manny throwing ball toward Dodgers dugout in Game 2. The Rockies extend Bud Black to another 1-year deal in spite of a 61-win season. Jose Abreu was playing winter ball as he's looking to return to the league after getting cut by the Astros last year. Jazz Chisholm got booed heavily in that Royals game for his lucky comment. Well, Yankees should close out the series before he runs his mouth. I mean, at least they won last night, but they gotta get it done tonight with Cole on the bump. And plus, Jazz Chisholm was lucky in Game 1, so he should have never said that. The Senators give Linus Ullmark an extension for 4 years, over $8 million a year. Rafael Nadal is retiring. 22-time Grand Slam winner. Announces he will retire at the end of the year. That's sad for tennis. Did we talk about the fact that Shams is replacing Woj? But I think we did. I think we did that on the Tuesday show. Aaron Rodgers on the Pat McAfee show rips the speculation about him and Salah not getting along. Jaden Daniels dismisses Lamar comps as he wants to be known as Jaden Daniels ahead of this weekend's matchup against Lamar and the Ravens. And the closed news and notes. Thoughts and prayers to everybody that was affected by Hurricane Milton. Just a devastating storm crashing through South Florida. In both the Gulf and even in the East Coast as well. Sarasota, Bradenton, Fort Myers, Orlando, Tampa, St. Pete, Daytona Beach, Port St. Lucie was hit with the tornado. There's a lot of tornadoes before the storm actually hit. It was just devastating down there, so thoughts and prayers to everybody down there. And last night, there's a picture going around of Tropicana Field getting torn apart. The roof, which is devastating. So there you have it for the news and notes. Last but not least, my best bet of the day, brought to you by FanDuel. So I have a couple of things in mind. But there was a college football number that stood out to me. And I'm like 0.03 of a unit on it. And I am going to go with the total. And that is the under 57.5 in UTEP Western Kentucky. I think that is very high. I don't bet unders a lot. I'm going to do it here under 57.5. between UTEP and Western Kentucky. I want the late 4.5 at Louisiana Tech, but it makes me a little nervous. So I'm going to go the under 57.5 in UTEP Western Kentucky. So there you have it for the show, and I'll be back tomorrow with a big Friday show, recapping everything, look ahead to everything. Tomorrow we'll have the Fab Five as well. Hope you guys have a great day, everyone.